Welcome to our new channel. We have published dozens of books on the paranormal and had countless experiences ourselves. We welcome you on our journey on Irish ghost stories. Please subscribe as we aim to publish 5 new Irish ghost stories per week on YouTube. Have you ever felt like someone is watching you? Have you ever feel breath on the back of your neck when no one is there? You don't need to believe in ghosts for them to exist. They are everywhere, whether we want them to be or not. Ghosts have a way of finding the perfect places to haunt. The darkest corner, the darkest home, the darkest history. Ireland is no exception. Steeped in a long history of conflict and bloodshed, Ireland is the perfect location for only the most serious ghosts. Mythology and folklore are essential components of every culture. They help to explain things about a group of people, such as their nature, history, and customs. It's like giving a people and their land a personality. Sometimes these stories even explain the unexplainable. Sometimes, however, there is no explanation. Ghosts are more than mythology. They are more than folk tales written and used to explain away a strange custom or a bit of checkered history. Mystery surrounds Ireland. Division and violence infuse its rolling hills and cloudy skies. The partition of Northern Ireland in 1921 created a stormy breakup that led to tumult and disorder that continued for decades. It gave the ghosts a home, though some of them, as we will see, were already there, waiting. Many of Ireland's ghostly tales have spread across the globe. They have been featured in books, magazines, and countless websites. Many have been featured on television, though you may not even be aware of it. In recent years, there has been an explosion of ghost hunting groups joined together by one common cause: find the ghosts. Document everything. With digital cameras and video equipment readily available for even amateur ghost hunters, the world today is filled with tales of the paranormal like never before. Irish Ghost Stories will upload 5 videos per week focusing on the most famous stories around Ireland and showcase our readers' stories as we build our audience across the globe. People are no longer afraid to share their stories of encounters with the other world. They want to share. More than that, they need to share. And this is the perfect world for sharing. The internet and social media reach across the world to touch cultures that might otherwise never have met. Now, we can learn more than just the local ghost stories in our own backyard. Now, there is no story or ghost that is unreachable, if only we choose to reach for it. The stories found on this channel come from just such social outlets. Ghost sharing websites and internet groups have made it easy for people to share their tales of horror. Even some of the stories inside these pages, which have passed from one generation to the next, are now being shared online. Grandparents told their children, who told theirs, who will tell theirs. Today's children are plugged into the internet like never before, making it possible for their grandparents' stories to be heard for the first time by those outside their family. Ireland has more than its share of ghostly tales. Together, we will explore some of Ireland's most famous hauntings, from the most well-known locations, such as Belfast's Crumlin Road Jail and the Dark Hedges, so prolific it has been regularly featured on HBO's The Game of Thrones, to Dublin's Temple Bar and the rugged wilds of Donegal, to the ghost ships spotted off the coast of Cork, to other roads less travelled, such as Crawfordsburn Country Park, where ghosts hide in the shadows waiting for passers-by. We will discover the top 10 most haunted places in Northern Ireland. Our channel will look at the Banshee and how she still haunts the Irish countryside, mythical leprechauns and how they are still spotted across the country. We want you to come on this journey as we detail the real Irish ghost stories. Some names and identifying details of individuals have been changed in our videos to protect the privacy of those who have already been terrorized enough by ghosts. So get ready, get your flashlight handy, and make sure you're not alone, because after you read these stories, you might finally realize you're never really alone.